guys, I thought I would take a little departure from the health and inspirational videos this week and bring you a before and after of my fireplace. If you guys have an old brick fireplace that desperately needs updating, this might inspire you to make a change or help you get some ideas of what to do. My fireplace was so old. It was the original fireplace that came with this house, which was built in the early 1970s. It really desperately needed an update. It was dark, it was unattractive, uninviting, and it really needed a facelift. So very simply and inexpensively, I gave it a little update with some paint, and here it is. The fireplace was pretty much the focal point right when you walked in the front door. It was very dated. It had these dark red bricks with this metal screen with gold trim. It's a gas fireplace, but it looked like the previous tenants had been throwing things into the fire to burn. So the whole thing was a dirty mess. The bricks were really dirty and dusty, and the whole thing just needed a good, deep cleaning. To begin this project, I completely removed the old metal screen, and using this large metal dustpan and a shop vac, I cleaned out the entire base of the fireplace. I also removed the old wooden mantle that was barely hanging on by a thread. I removed the fire logs and the base. I took them outside and hosed them off and scrubbed the logs as best I could to get them super clean. Then it was time to clean the bricks. Using simple green cleaner, I diluted a small amount in a tub of water, and with a thick bristle brush, I just scrubbed the bricks until they were clean. Next, I scoured the internet for some inspiration and found a couple of photos that I felt had the look and feel of what I thought would work on my fireplace. This particular look is achieved by whitewashing, and after watching a couple of YouTube videos on how to do this, I taped up my fireplace and began. This process uses white paint, diluted about 50-50 with water. After brushing on the diluted paint, using a damp cloth, you wipe away a portion of what you put on to achieve the desired effect. Some bricks get more paint than others, and you try to alter the amount so you get a nice variation between the bricks. If you get too much paint on a brick, you can quickly go over it with a clean, wet paintbrush and a clean, damp rag, wiping off the excess paint and watering down the color. In addition, I'm painting the grout in between the bricks for a nice, consistent look. You can also vary the look and character of the brick by stippling a little bit more paint in specific areas, such as the corners. Here, I'm brushing on paint and feathering it in towards the center just to give it a little bit more depth in certain areas. It was a little bit tricky because the bricks on the floor are completely different than the bricks on the wall. So they had a different texture and they absorbed paint completely differently. So they turned out a little bit different, but I did the best I could to get them to match up. When I was all done and stepped back to look at the fireplace, the color was a little bit too pink for the overall look of the house between the floor and the furniture. So I ended up going to my local hardware store and finding some paint samples that really pulled in the overall color of the flooring, and got this particular color, which is called Devonwood Taupe, and basically just sponge painted and brush stippled in this color, just slightly diluted with water, painting it on various areas of the brick until I felt I had achieved the right color and the desired effect. If you liked this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you thought and what you'd like to see in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.